All right. Hello, everyone. Getting a couple minutes early start. I've been working on Fiery for a while since the last episode, a few days ago. Been working on building up supply as much as I can to try to get the main buildings and stuff situated for the next stage. Food and stuff is still pretty well set. Have still nothing left in the projects manager anymore. They want us to build atmospheric control towers. Didn't turn that off, did I? Just thought it was a sound for the sound. Alright, so complete our next objectives to unlock the Habitat 1 and 2, which were the final buildings from the other planets, I believe. As you can see, I've kind of worked on getting all of the radioactive stuff taken care of in that upper corner. We got a little bit of the actual woodland stuff done up there too. We got a lot in the center and a lot near the old volcano to kind of wrap up too, but go ahead and work on. It wants us to make this atmospheric thing. Later, we should put it over on this side where the heavy-duty generator stuff is. Cable boy. All right. Got just started.
4 minutes. I'm already done.
Well, 2 or 3 minutes of it was me setting up, so.
Oh, just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Heating factor.
Yeah, final stages of it, I think. Huh? Be done. Crafting of Edens.
Yep. Eat it, crack, yeah.
Alright, so this area had a lot of uranium, so got a couple of the nuclear power plants over here, obviously, because that's where most of it was. But they have the most support for energy, so I picked the one that actually has one. I don't remember if it's the middle one or whether it's one of the side ones. I guess we could put it in the middle one anyway. We got some major rotors going on. Thermal plant that's definitely not going to be strong enough to do it. That one's cleared all the radiation. Alright, well, let's see. Looks like there's uranium right here. So go for it. Well, go ahead and prepare a uranium thing here. Why not? We're going to need it anyway. The power distribution. Place it there. It'll take a little while to build anyway. Might need more than one water pump. Why can't I make this? Oh, because it's the wrong water pump. Make 2 just to be safe that that's going to be enough. There. That one. That one. That. Alright. So we're working on that. We're going to have to do refined uranium, which is finer. Which also needs water. Okay, so it works out. Let's go ahead and this one to do the uranium stuff. And nope. You to nuclear plant. Get you to start making your refined uranium. 12 per minute. And this will want, I think it says 6 per minute. So yeah, it's going to definitely start producing more than that needs. All right. Now that is done, what is this? Phosphate rocks. Lots of them. All right, don't need that rock. We need to get enough space to place the big boy. And I do mean a pretty big boy. Right there, why not? We also got air here already, so I don't even need to worry about running out of oxygen. So sit here and watch this get made. I'd say it looks like we're making a giant toilet. I know that's glass, but if all goes well, I'll finish this up tonight. And we can move on to the next game to work with. I probably won't 100% the world this episode, but we'll work on plentifying it a little bit more. Building.
Everything was okay with this time. Well, I looked at its mouth. There was a giant bubble in its mouth. So now it just looks like
He's got a lower jaw missing, basically.
a curl behind.
Mm-mm. You'll get it. Well, those other buildings were big. This one's getting pretty large, too. Ugh. Oh, here we go. 3% Earth-like atmosphere. Good Lord almighty, the thing is huge. Apparently isn't having a problem with power. We got... It's actually almost a demand of 1,000, but we've got 1,300, so... Cool, okay. Alright, well... You just gotta watch that build for 3% of 50. Technically could make another one of those somewhere. Can't remember if there was uranium down towards the lower part of the map. That would be another good location to put another one if it was. Where is the ship? I saw the clear one at the office. It's nice.
This one's blown.
Cool. Yep. Mark home, so I know where it's at. Facebook back up so I can see it, since I see a visitor on Facebook watching. Just in case it doesn't pop through and there's a comment. Alright, we'll go back to base, see if there's any uranium towards the lower half of the map. I don't think I need 2 of those, but I probably build up faster if I get a second one placed. We definitely need some power for that big building. We do a couple geothermal buildings, I guess, but it'd just be so much easier to make one big uranium nuclear plant. That is enough of power. Right up top. Can get around that. I can fly. What am I doing? Uranium. There's one actually literally right there, but that is actually in use currently. This one's not. I'm using that one too, so let's use this one. Alright. What? Yeah. Alright. Said there. The one big thing from the difference between this one and I think the original one is I don't have to try to do the toxicity of all the water like I did in the original play. I don't think this one will be quite as hard to deal with 100%, but still probably just not really worth it to try to 100% it. Alright. Alright, well, let's go ahead. This guy up and running and do some leveling. Burrow a little bit this way. A little bit of our lake area, I guess. Ship, why not? Take a little bit to get this readjusted. Phosphorus. I don't really need it, but I don't want to destroy it either, per se. So. This down, even over here. Up here. Up the ship. Alright. Clean that up enough to be able to support the buildings. Even this out. See if I can even this out without hitting the ship too much. little bit, but we're good. All right, we'll move you to the step, ship, move it out of the way, over here. Need to eat. Alright, so first things first, we need to get the nuclear plant placed over here. Is kind of entropes onto the actual mountain there, but we can deal with that. This does have water here, so I can actually put the copper water ones down here. For those. Here. Whoa. All off the edge. There. 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 You. Nuclear plant. Put a big miner in. There. Miner also needs water. You. And you. I think we can place like a large solar panel to get things started. Not gonna be enough for the nuclear plant, but it should be enough for the miner to start working its magic. Not a lot, but it should be able to slowly work it out. But you guys, those on the other hand do have enough water going. You should kick in pretty quick. Pow! Should make him speed up. Yep. Make you 12 per minute. Yep. Alright. Now for the second big building. Right there. Get up here and start watching it build. Oh, actually, wait. No, I can't. Need air. I also need to fix this. We'll let that build up while we're trying to do a little bit more repairs here. And even this out. Start repairing the cliff face. And it. All right. Get a little higher up here. This part fixed too, without getting trapped, hopefully. I think we're about to get trapped. Yep. Oh, maybe. There we go. Actually shrink it and then up. Come on. Fix it. Rocking back and forth. There we go. It's pretty steep cliffside still, but as long as it evens it out some, I'm fine. This week we're not going to have any uploads on YouTube. Unfortunately, the last 2 episodes of Vane unfortunately didn't catch Wolfie from Discord for some reason. So we got to do a little bit of editing to those before we can put them up. They may go up a little bit later on after Christmas, probably. One of them, and then hopefully the other one will be ready too by the end of the next weekend. But like I mentioned the last stream, I think I'm going to slowly work towards be just streaming my normal things that I would do by myself. And stuff like the multiplayer with Wolfie, stuff like that, we'll put them up during the week a little bit on days that I kind of wanted to stream, but I couldn't, type deal. So they might not have a designated full time perfectly set up at the beginning. All right, so that evened that out quite a bit, actually. So let's go ahead and even the bottom a little bit. Start getting it to where I'm doing routine streams and actually have those labeled properly. Hopefully we'll be able to start seeing a little bit more flow across the streams themselves, chat-wise as well. I think right now our major issue, not getting too much in the way of chatters, is we're not really designating certain days for it. I want to kind of start to resolve that as we get into the new year. Oh, hey. How you doing tonight, Chris? Trying to fix not getting the water if I can help it. Let's build this little section up. I'm trying to prepare the world for getting Earth-like atmosphere. I'm building the mechanical stuff for that now. Right now, I'm just trying to fix what I've kind of screwed up land-wise. At least make it a little bit looking a little bit better. When you carve out a gigantic chunk in the world, it doesn't look right. When it comes to this type stuff, I want it to look right. I need air. That was pretty good, actually. Pretty busy. We managed to get a couple of the repairs out of the way. Like he did get one of the big repairs done. Unfortunately, one is still kind of kicking his butt on being just so difficult to track down what's actually going wrong. All right. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get for this, probably. Tear you back down. We're at 22% atmosphere. Let's go ahead and throw down a couple more water extractors. Start building some air here too. Come on. Lifting it up. What are you doing? A little bit of both. Actually have a ROG ally I'm trying to fix if I can. Extreme temperatures, huh? Okay, so it's still hot here too. That kind of stinks. What are we at power-wise currently? We got about 2,000 to work with. Guess we're using these guys. Alright. Let's throw the other one over here, I guess. We'll make a firestorm. I don't know how well this is going to work power-wise. These things usually take a lot of power. We're going to have to fix the ground over here now, too. Go ahead and even this out a little bit better, closer to it. And Mikey was working on PS5s and such. I was working on a very, 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 very dirty PS4, covered in bugs. It was nasty. I need to do that one time on a video, just to show how nasty some of these repairs can be, and to really point out to customers, hey, try to make sure your area is better. Ooh, is that what I think it is? It's a sapphire deposit. And all that time I was looking for sapphire that couple episodes ago. Now that I don't really need it. Come on, you can make it. Apparently it can't. Come on, get back on the top. Yeah. That evens it out enough. Except for right at the edge here. Punch this down to make it a little bit flatter here too. Oh. All right. Bang! All right, get back to my ship, get some air, food. All right. Temperature regulation, it's 35, so this will work for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's another one I see is, I say the the game system or whatever has cancer, because basically that's what it is. All right, so we're already building fertile ground now, starting to get trees. Cool. That means I'm not going to run out of air here soon. Here, got trees popping up on the freaking side of the mountain. All right, well, this one should work its magic. I really still don't like the real look of this down here, but oh well. Oh. All right, back to base, I guess, for now. Ugh. Can you lift up a little bit, please? Whoa, whoa. Look. All right, base. Down there. Can we barrel roll? Alright. Oh. Not spacebar. Need to lower down. Alright, so we're starting to get trees, as you can see, Chris. Starting to get sections of breathable air as well. One of my storage boxes that just has a bunch of random stuff in it. Alright, so what do we got now? 34% of 50. Currently don't have any extra stuff to unlock. Yeah. Air's pretty flammable when it's pressurized. Alright, so we've got a little bit of time to just sit here and wait, unfortunately. Let's grab some organics to make some more food. Use it up, why not? I can only carry 60, but I can store the rest in a box. There. Don't even need the extra cooling mesh and radiation shields anymore. Just running one of each. Got the jetpack moving still, so I can actually semi-fly around like I can on putting Planet Crafter. For you, since you're... Let's go ahead and upgrade that one. Not really necessary, but... have upgraded several of the smaller spots to keep ourselves with iron beams and whatnot for long periods of time. Still sitting with not too many saw blades or stuff like that, because I just don't use it quite as much anymore. Did you go back and watch the episode where I put out the volcano? Yeah, I think that this has been a pretty decent game, actually. Unfortunately, the end game is kind of the same no matter what your planet was. It's really getting through the beginning stuff that's different. Once you get to this point, it's kind of the same after this, unfortunately. It just, the beginning parts of the planet, one was toxic, one was a water world that completely flooded all the time, and the third one was you were bombed by meteors, if I remember correctly. You'd have to go back and find the original 3 seasons of it. I'll actually attach these to the others eventually, so you'll be able to have them all in the same playlist. I just haven't went back through to find the playlist and attach it yet. Because I know I made a playlist for Eden Crafters in the past. Got 10% coming up. Now, these buildings are huge. I really need to find a place flat to do those. Maybe I should prepare that while I'm thinking about it. Maybe this spot over here just completely flatten the center of this mountain. Got gold and iron. There's not really a lot over here that I'm worried about stuff-wise, so yeah, that might be a good idea while we're still waiting. And if it's the same as the others, I need like 3 of one and 6 of the other one for the next phase. Can't remember the exact total, but that sounds right. Yeah, I got little nodes all over the place now. This looks like a nice place to flatten. I don't like this mountain anyway. But how low do we want to make it? How low do we go? As they would say. I barely use the other vehicles. It's almost always the steamroller. Because I'd much rather flatten the land or smooth out the land. Let's flatten it to out here. It'll be a giant spot in the center of the mountain. Carved out. All right. We'll go to, that's about good. We'll go to about here. Oops. Cross into this spot. I mean, the more you flatten it, the better the trees will grow. I did find out that in the original planets. Actually, no, let's go a little bit farther. Go to there. Other than that, no, not really. It just makes it easier to place buildings. That's the primary thing. Because the buildings are going to try to flatten it anyway, so the more you prep it ahead of time, the better you're going to be, better off you're going to be. Let's go about even with where the ship is. Apparently I'm going the wrong direction, so let's go this way. What are we at currently? 46 of 50. It's about to click over. All right. And we start heading towards the ship. Even it out that way. Like I said, we'll just have a gigantic valley in the middle of the mountain peak set areas. I still got to carve everything out of the center, but yeah, that's what I said. If you look at it, I can't even see the top of the mountain hardly. I don't know what it's doing with all that land, but It's somehow getting rid of it. All right. All right. Task analyzer. 2 more %. Better get some air though. Not too bad off, but the closer we get to Earth's atmosphere, we're going to be able to breathe all the time as well. So, yeah, I wish we'd make a killing on the preparing places for building. I guess it's an antimatter flattener. Oop, we left a little tiny blip back there, but it'll be all right. Fast. Come on. Where's that 10%? Our final percentage. Come on. There we go. 5 and 2. Ah, we got to do 75% more fertilized regions and another 30-ish, 31% temperature. We've already got the radiation cleared. That's good. Oop. All right, let's finish flattening this. Are they going to fly it in by drone? That would be kind of cool. Okay. Now, the biggest thing here is I don't have too much in the way of uranium close to here. Yeah. Not really a drone, it's going to be a truck. We'll drive the truck straight to your house. I guess that'd work, but it'd be funner to watch a drone trying to drop one. Literally drop one. Yeah. Well, antimatter roller, let's go. Get this thing flattened. Yeah. It'd be more of an aircraft, I would say. A helicopter might. A heavy duty helicopter. A Chinook. Size drone. All right. Don't all people call in about that stuff, though? Do we have any? Got uranium all the way over here. That would be one hell of a travel to get that much uranium over here. I guess I could. I haven't actually done it yet. Let's look at eat a thing of food. What's it going to take to make the train stuff? I have not done anything with the freight trains. Loads and unloads materials on the freight cars. Input. output. Okay, so input is that direction, output is the other. Sending freight car. I don't know how to work with this actually. Locomotive needs a controller. Okay. Let's go. Plop one of you down so I can make a controller. Put that outside apparently. Make 10 of them, why not? Yeah, I never messed with the trains, so this will be the first time I've messed with them. All three of the original planets, they weren't existent, so I never did go back to mess with them in the final planet that I was messing with, so this is the first time to see what we got to do to get these made. I can't put it in the train station, so I'm gonna have to do the train tracks first, I guess. Road, conveyor. So probably want double way tracks, I guess. How does that work, really? I'm not gonna. I guess gonna have to use single to get it out a ways. Can you get it to turn? Okay, so you can't. Alright, first things first, I gotta fix that because it's too high. Alright. Yeah, they'll actually they have an entrance and an exit from this to go in and out. The biggest thing is, how do you do turns? Need steel alloy to make these. Wow, this is going to use a lot of my steel alloy supplies. Can you connect to that, please? No? No, we cannot? Start placing road. Oh, there we go. Why can't I place that there? Oh, wait. Place it there? But with turns, they're kind of finicky, huh? That's got to be fixed first. Go back up, turn around. This up to the same height. At least to there till I get the where I can put the double things down. Alright, so get this to attach then. No. What is... Okay. I can't get it to attach to that. Will it attach to this one? No. So I'm going to have to just use singles. I don't know exactly how to make it work with doubles for now. But I could probably put the train down now. So I can move the train. Back up, please. Right. Apparently the train wants to move. I can't do that yet. You wait till I get, wait till I get the road, the railway done. All right. A straight line. There you go. All right. So, wow, this is gonna take it. Get all the way over there to that. Ah! They're going down. We got it on this tiny little island here. Okay. Left the vehicle over there. That's dumb. That was a dumb move of me. Do I have enough to make another one? I don't have enough wheels. Okay. Right. Need to put you back into 2. Yeah. Where else would it be driving from? Won't hurt to have more than one vehicle, I guess. Wonder what the train does with water. Will it go over it? Will it? Or do I have to actually put land all the way to the other spot? No, I wasn't. All right. Energy. Level this out. I don't know what it is with this little weird land masses that they got here. They're like little streaks. I don't think I want to actually get rid of this streak here. Make this all one big land mass with a little lake. Get my way, Rock. Get rid of the spiky ridge. Can't have my island spiky. Don't go in the water. I don't know how good you are underwater, so. You fix that, because I accidentally messed it up a little bit. Okay. More land over here. Level this out too, so it's all one side of the little island. Yeah, they got pretty good water effects in this. Oh, your game is on sale on Steam now, too. I'll probably be grabbing it that you told me to mess with. Journey to Savage Planet is currently 80% off on the Steam's winter sale. I won't get it right away, but I probably will get it before the winter sale's over. I gotta wait, make sure I got enough coverage for my bills first. That might be one of those games I'd rather try to play with Wolfie, though. I might try to buy 2 copies of it, one for me and one for her. Yeah, these type of games I'd rather play on PC. I'm more familiar with the keyboard and mouse. If I bought it on a console, I'd probably get it on the Switch. And play it on the Switch too. Alright, flatten you out a little bit more. I think the second one's in production, isn't it? I don't think it's quite ready. Not sure. I didn't look at it closely. Ugh. Get away, stupid rock. Oh, is it? Okay. I wonder if it's a early access version of it, though. I'll return to. Okay. All right. This might need more leveling down, but I think we're good for now. For that, pull this down a little bit more. Okay. We'll leave this here for now. You over here. Floating ship. I don't like floating rocks. You gotta go. Sorry. All right. So next. Ooh, I still do not have enough composite beam. I don't think. Oh, no, never mind. It doesn't use composite beams for that steel alloy, and yeah, I think we got enough of these to make these buildings. That's cool. Okay, tier 3 miner. Eat. Okay, well, I'll look into that one too, see if it's on sale. Not forge. Finer. Got all this water nearby, I might as well utilize it. Alright. Since these give a little bit more water than the regular pumps. Do 3 of these. 2 a joint. For a second. Okay. Put it there. Put it there. What are there? Actually, let's do another. Going a little farther down. I also want to put in a. Might as well put in a thing for air here too. Attach you to that. You start refining. Keep starting up. Right. Place you there. And you over here. Attach water to that. Water to that. And greenhouse to there. Ground's already 12% fertile here, so this one up here has actually got this one a little bit fertile down here. That's kind of cool. All right. Now, back to the train. Here we are. Train station. Oh, kind of. Shoot. Nope, nope. All right. Gotta move it. Gotta move it. You're in the wrong place. Can't have you sitting like that. All right. Where is... So... Yeah, I want you like that. And this was input. Input. That's... I guess we can watch the train station get made, sure. Oh, that was done. Already done. Alright, so I don't really know exactly what this is here yet, so let's get you. Circle out a little bit. Oh, wait. There it is. All right. This is going to be a lot of steel alloy. Oh, out of energy. All right, where is this place at? Was it more that way? Should have put a marker down. You. Oh my God, it's way over there. Is it just not going to let me do this long? It's awfully red. Oh. It'll cut through the surface, actually. So it's not going to do that long of a track. That sucks. Alright, so we're going to have to start from here and work our way back towards that. It will not let me do it any longer. I don't know. Hopefully not. I think I just can't go quite as far. It should cut a trough through. I think it just got too long. I don't know. It's actually... Maybe it just didn't like that it had to turn so much. Oh, where'd it go? Oh. Can't see it. Wonder where straight takes it. Way over there. All right. Woohoo! How bad does it look? You're going the wrong way. I want you to go the other way. Okay. Choo choo. Will it fit through there? Okay, I guess it does. This is actually kind of cool. Not much of a train person, but all right, stop, 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 stop! You stay there. Yeah, of course, you gotta have a horn. You don't want to run over somebody, do you? Back up, please. No? I guess. No, come back! Where are you going? It's trying to get away. We can't let it get away. I gotta get the rest of the track ready. Will you stay in the train station? Thank you. Right. We're going to take the locomotive away so don't accidentally take off again on me. All right, we're going to make this a little bit wider. Turn. What are you doing? That. I think it needs to be a little bit wider than this. What are you doing? Okay. All right. Attach to you. You just. Shame they don't have like a little junction system. That crossing, it is crossing over to it. I don't want to do that. There. Ah! I know what you're doing, but I don't want you crossing the other ones. It looks like it's gonna plow right into that. Oh. Rock, but okay. Yeah, I'm trying not to. The game really wants me to, though. All right. Interesting. Okay. So, locomotive. Whee! So it's pointing that it's going that way. Freight car. All right. So do we got to put the freight cars in the station? This is receiving. I want to sending. All right. How do you place the freight cars? Bang. All right, that's what I got to do. I got to get the ship ready. Come on. Attach to the train, please. Is it because it's slightly on slant? Maybe? Come on. How do you do this? Must be placed on a train. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do, but you won't place it on the train. Up. There we go. The train can only do 2 cars? Really? Use freight car. Okay. Okay, so that glitches it a little bit, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright, so a bit of you, a little bit of you. It's gotta, I mean, it's gonna, unfortunately, go under the pipes a little bit, but get it to do a wide berth. And no, you bastard! Lock it. Okay. Sending to freight car 1. Right. Can't look at freight car 1. Is it actually doing it? I can't tell if it's actually... Alright, well, I guess let's check the terrain. Ah, there it's loading it. Okay. Cool, okay. I think we probably don't need a second freight car on this train. Let's go ahead and take off. See how well it goes. Okay, so it doesn't go around turns very well. I think if we make... Oh, it does cross the streams inside. Oh, well. Doesn't seem to interrupt each other. Twice! Wee, wee, wee! It loops back and forth quite a bit, actually. Alright. Alright, so we want to set you to receive from freight car 1, okay. We put a big old nuclear plant right here. Almost on top of the railroad tracks, unfortunately. It is on top of the railroad tracks, never mind. Take that back. No. No! Try this again. This time, a little bit farther in. Okay. Can I make it so I can... Can't see the inside. It's like putting it on top of me no matter what I do. Alrighty. Guess we're putting it this way. It's the entrance. Alright, so put a pump here, and a pump there, and a pump everywhere. You there. Got you to you. You do you. Is that backward? It's backwards! Damn you! Sorry. I mean, it is cutting into that land. I could use this to get rid of the land, I guess. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's use this land to clear out, or use this to clear out all the land in the middle. I never even thought about that till now. It's a gigantic land leveler. All right, this should be good enough. Actually, it looks like that was right. It's just... All right, so let's put you this way. That's kind of the way I want it. But from this, that means I could actually make sure that this goes while that's building. And I technically can probably just let it run and not have to move it myself. I hope. Yeah, it phases right through that rock. I'll have to get rid of that. Oh, there's a little piece of railway there. Alright, let's sit and watch, see if this... Are you doing what I think you're doing? I think it's working. Next step is, do I really want to fix the crossover that it's doing? Or do I care? It's the magic train. Cool, okay, well. It's the magic train! Alright, so you take that. You attach to that. We should be having power. Power! We have the power! That doesn't look good. I fix that with the steamroller, I hope. Yes, I can. Cool. Now, the funny thing is, I can now make a second one and have them back to back. Because I'm pretty sure I can. See if I can get it placed fast enough. This one taking off. Hopefully they don't like run into each other in the cross. That could be an issue. We'll see what happens when that happens. What? What's going on? They do run into each other. All right, where's that rock? You gotta go. You gotta go. That extra little track piece has gotta go. Alright, so let's see what's the train situation here. Okay, he's already moving, so they're gonna, if they cross, they're gonna be probably in here. They might be separated enough. I think they're separated enough. I guess if we don't see them for a while I'm building, we know what happened. No train, wait for me! Can I beat it over there? I ran out of energy, no! I can't catch it! At least I can run on the track. Hopefully it doesn't run me over. Alright. Hop in that train and see if we're separated enough to not run into each other. If they continuously run over each other, just barely. Oh, it slowed down! It slowed down on its own. Cool, okay. Problem is, I don't know if this is enough. Refine uranium to keep that thing moving well enough. I don't know how many it's putting in each train. I have to try to check that before it docks this time. Okay, well. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to come through here with the roller and get rid of the little land masses in the middle. Actually, I can't use the land roller. $16 per train. Let me check, see what the next one has in it when it gets done. If it's about 16 per train piece, that may be enough. Especially if they separate a little bit more. I don't know if I could delay this one a little bit more. Seven. Okay, so let's slow this one down a little bit. And then take off. Alright. See what happens with that. See what's going on over here while we're waiting. I don't want to flatten that. I want to actually can't smooth it either. All right. Maybe this is time for the drill. If I can use the tracks to get over there, or is it going to make me fall through them? No, no, gonna get hit by the train. Okay. I do want to go one more down. Get this even. There we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Got to do this without getting run over. Make it a little bit taller, but oh, this is actually, I might as well just actually tear that down then. Almost. This is actually basically bulldozing a good chunk of this. All right, steamroller. See what kind of mess this will create. Oops, I did not want to drop it. Okay, so it is not taking care of the stuff up top. That sucks. That's what I was hoping to get rid of. That helps some. That fixes that. Ah, trade. That basically just, yeah, just falls through. That sucks. Okay. We mow this down some. Not really. Ah, no! Crap. That's taking it down farther than I want. I want this to stay even. Stupid game. Quit trying to make me fall down and shrink it. Alright, that ends that. I don't know what I can do about that side, but it's going to have to be this way, I guess. Looks like crap now, unfortunately. I don't know. It turns out a little bit better than I expected back here, though. Couldn't leave good enough alone. We need to eat. See. We go on this one, I think, so I don't get run over. I hope. Nope. Nope, we're gonna get run over. We're gonna get run over. Jump off! Yeah. I actually kind of want to get the VR version of that and work with the PS5 VR on the PC. I might actually do that. It's not scary, but it's a one of those ones that's kind of an interesting one that I think would be good in VR. All right. Carve some more out. Go too fast, I'm gonna ride up the side of the mountain a little bit. Yeah. Does this hover that far over? It does, okay. All right, so let's just plow straight through the center. And use the big buildings to get rid of a bunch of it in the middle, if I have a place to place them. I don't want to place the habitats by the gigantic radiation building, so. Oh. Can't look it out, look at the map while I'm in the thing. Yeah. I've been wanting to mess with the PS5 VR on cameras soon, so that might be one I'll target if it's on sale. I haven't looked yet to see if it is. I haven't actually looked at the Steam sale closely. I just what my current wish list has, so. Okay. We're gonna put in the, oh, I guess that's gonna have to go a little bit farther. We'll eat up a little bit of that. How many of these did it say I needed? Can't remember. Tasks. Do tier 2. So that I'm gonna need 2. No, these are tier 1. Holy crap. As huge as this damn thing is, I need 5 of these. Okay. Yep, I have it, and I've already tested playing No Man's Sky a little bit with it. I just haven't really gotten into it to try to see what I got to do to get it recorded. We've done a little bit of recording with the MetaQuest connected to the PC a while back, but this is going to be a little bit more of a trick to it for me to figure out. All right. Needs 5 of this building, man. Three. Yep. I actually have both of them, actually. I had Sarah play Fallout 4 VR for a little bit. It wasn't half bad the way it looked. What are you looking like? Okay, so. Now, Skyrim, I hate to say it, I've never been a major Skyrim fan. I played it to completion. I wasn't as fond of it as Fallout. I never have been as fond of Elder Scrolls. I've always liked the modern setting. A little bit modern setting, rather. I mean, I had fun with it. Wasn't my favorite out of the set. Okay. I had somebody inquiring about doing a consignment for one, but that's still, he hasn't brought it back yet, if he's going to do it or not. Obviously, the consignment wouldn't be able to do store credit, but and it was the Slim with the disk drive. All right. I can already breathe. I can see that. What are we at on that currently? Ooh, 100% atmosphere. Where's the crane? I want to see this. Where is it? No! They're not letting us see it. I think the crane's inside the freaking landmass, I guess. Cool. I'm letting my turbo graphics go as well. Al's finally convinced me to let him to have it. I told him I will get an HDMI adapter for it one day and actually try to do videos of it, so I'll have to borrow it. But oh, there it is! Quick! Get into it! We're just staring at ground, apparently. Aw. By the time we got rid of it, it was gone. It was done. Alright. Okay, so that's actually right up against this. That's cool. How many habitat ones is that? 3? 4. I need... Yeah. About 4 or 5, so I need 1 of each to finish it out in the middle. I'm afraid I'm probably going to have to tear that tower power apart to sell it. Sell it individual pieces, because it just is not selling together. Unfortunately. At its cost. And to get our money's worth out of it, that's probably our best bet. Eat. You raise up. And that's really the default price of each one put together. I'm not even really up pricing it at all, hardly. And if we decrease its price anymore, we're not going to make hardly anything off of it at all with what we gave for it store credit wise. Because when we first got it, it was $900 value at the time. So we gave him almost $600 for it. I think it was like $550 in store credit for it. And he took some nice stuff with that credit. So I actually have another 32X and Sega CD in the back. I just got to clean them to get them out. And since that one takes so long to sell, I haven't bothered. All right, this should almost be it. All right, there we go. Oh, really? Oh, that's all right. Okay. I forgot about that. We've had it that long. Interesting. All right. Do we want to watch it get built? Might as well. We can breathe the air, not die of oxygen deprivation. I don't know if you got in early enough to hear. I don't think there's going to be any actual videos uploaded this weekend. Two of the 2 videos with Vane unfortunately wasn't catching Wolfie on her side, so she's got to kind of remix them and try to add a little bit of commentary for her side. So they'll probably show up, unfortunately, after Christmas to give her time to get them mixed. So I'm just going to stream tonight and tomorrow night instead. I'm hopeful this will be pretty well wrapped up, and I'm going to actually come back in with the newest version of 7 Days to see what it looks like. Good Lord, this building's huge. Actually, I don't think it's quite as big as that other building, though. Yeah. But the problem is it's 2 separate episodes that had happened, and the episode that follows those 2 was normal. So I have that one already ready, but it'll kind of be kind of a mix-up. You'll hear weirdness between the 2, separation-wise. All right. This should finish this part once that gets done built. We got some condos on that side, and I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. They call it habitats, but that... Teleportation pod? What the heck is that? That wasn't in the original games either. Earthlink communication tower. Alright, how is our energy with this guy? Wow! Those you aren't using crap! Only at 78? Alright, what is this teleportation pod that it just showed? I've never seen that before. Instantly travel between distance teleportation pods you've previously placed and activated. So it's pretty much the teleportation thing in Planet Crafter. I need crystal lenses, so... I knew I was going to need to start placing those with the... Alright, well, first things first is fix the wibbly wobbly land mass here. Make this look halfway decent. So let me get up top and fix the upper part first, if I can. Yeah, we haven't actually done a new one of those in a while. We've been talking about we don't want to do more of the little shorts as well, like she did with the anime, the little anime short she did as well at some point. But that all takes time. Ah! Whee! And that looks a little bit better already. Not quite as much of a drop off of a cliff. This is pretty much the main reason I use this vehicle almost all the time in this game. Because the others just don't appeal to me. I don't feel like digging a hole somewhere. I do it occasionally for like running the lines and stuff like that, but gonna get to the top of this before falling off this time. That kind of sucked. No, get back up there. No, get back up there. No, I'm gonna fall. We gotta even the top out first, not the bottom. No. We're going down. All right. Guess we'll clean it up as much as we can. Mm. Called out another mark. Get back up to the top. That's making it a little bit better. Eat away at that land. We do not want it there. There we go. Even out this side too. Why not? Oh, oh, no, no! Quit falling. Go up, up. Go up. Dang it. Falling down again. We go down the hole. Alright, we're going down, I guess. Ah! Crash. Alright. Yeah, we talked about doing more shorts and stuff this year, but with the loss of having to let Nuki go and stuff like that. All right. Whoa! Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, it is. It just kind of levels it out as much as it can, so it'll actually build out when it's in a corner like that. But it tries to kind of even it out as much as possible, which not necessary for the game per se. I don't, when I'm making stuff making it for something of a design in here, I like it to look right. And this is our habitat area. It's got to look right. Nope, kitty. My kitty's not here today, so she can't watch for the kitty. Ah, falling. Up. And down. All right. Not making it perfect over here. I gotta get back up on top. Make this right, I think. I just don't think it's gonna let me. Well, it might let me scale this. Slowly. Come on, you can make it. No. I think so, actually. Come on, you can make it. You're so close. Rock, rock, rock. Okay, got it. Got it. We're up top. Let's go fix the other side first. Then we'll fix this little side. I'll probably do a final little video look at this with the final look of the place, because this is going to take a long time to get it completely fertile and all that stuff, to 100% it. So I won't do that on the stream, that's for sure. No, don't fall. No, no. Come on, you can make it. I'm gonna get this as natural as possible. Get the other piece it wants me to make. Actually, I might stop doing this. Gotta get that part done. Whee! Crash. Alright. I can finish that later. Can you get out? Thank you. Alright, eat. And wants me to make Earth Link communications. We need to get some crystal lenses made. Let's back a trip to the old put you here. Connect you to the other one. You might have to connect the third. We'll see how it does. Huh. Cool. Still got extreme temperatures? Really? Alright, need storm tower thing. Hide it. I don't think that uses power, but now I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright. Where is the ship? All the way at the other place. I guess we're gonna use the we're gonna ride on the train back home, back to the other place. Ride the train. It's actually really cool that they've gotten separated enough to not be bogged down to either one of them. I'll also probably fix that, because that just kills my OCD to see it looking like that. I had to do it at the main base. I'll probably have to do it there too. That does not surprise me. Alright. I'm gonna take you with me. Ground is only 85% fertile. Why aren't you making it more fertile? I don't understand. Alright, whatever. Alright, so I saw another sapphire deposit, but we'll go check see why this sapphire deposit's not producing the things for me. That actually looks kind of cool with those pipes like that. Yeah, unfortunately. And nobody can make nothing new anymore. They have to go back and retrain everything else from the past. Oh, yeah. Bang! Oh, it was this mess. That's why it's probably not working, right? That's the nuclear plant. Temperature regulation. Wait, no. Oh, I'm at a different spot. Never mind. Need to go up and over that mountainside. Oh, no. I didn't do anything with it. I marked it all that time ago. All right, well, the other one's got a better positioning, so I'm going to use that one. I thought I made stuff with sapphire. Dang it. All right, well, go to that one. It's got a better positioning anyway. Oh. Oh no, never mind. This is sapphire. What are you doing? Okay, it's made plenty of... It said plasma cutters, right? No, crystal... What makes crystal lenses? Oh, diamond! That's what we're missing. Well, we have diamonds around too. Yep, the diamond is up there, so what's that one do? Where'd my ship go, though? I can't go that far without it. There it is. Diamonds. Up this way. Yeah, I have to actually make a lot of those. Because I got to fertilize 100% of the land for that, and we're only at 34%. So all of these sections that's not green basically needs to be made green, and I haven't. That's just I haven't got that far with it. Oh, okay. This is making diamond drills. Okay. Okay, so you can get removed. I really need more. I don't think I need that many crystal lenses, so we'll make another gem cutter here. You to you. Crystal lenses. You into bay number 5. Ah! Oh, get off it. Okay. Okay. Shit. Bay number 4. Come on. You link it to the spot. Thank you. There. I don't think we need more than that, that's for sure. Alright, now we gotta go head back to the... Actually, while I'm up here, might as well put a little bit of a land or thing up here. Get to the top. There. Alrighty. Place down our steamroller. Place down our steamroller. Put the energy cells in. Level this shit out. A little bit. Okay. You. Jagged edges. I hate them. I can't get up there. No. Alright. Bang! Okay, so we put in 2 water thingies over here. One there, one there. And we put... Actually, I don't need to put in the splitter, do I? Yeah, it does that. I actually had trouble with it a lot when I... Extreme temperatures too, so I'm going to have to put another one of those in too, though. That actually might be what's keeping it from finalizing up here now, think about it. Alright, so do I have enough to make the Firestorm Tower? I do. Make that down here. Standing out on the edge of the cliff here. Bang! That's gonna look like hell. How to fix that too. Ding, ding. No, no, I almost fell off. Up there. Okay. This leveled out just to make it look right for a little bit. Don't have to be perfect yet, but it will. I'll do that later, though. I got a lot of fixing to do to make some of this look good. Okay. That separates it a little bit. And we'll even out the edge. Preferably with not falling off. Living on the edge. Alrighty, well, fixes that enough for me. Whee! And eat a thing of food. Jump in. Let that work its magic. I'm gonna stop pressing the one that makes it go down so much. Alright, that should actually sort that out a little bit better. Going back to here. We should have enough to make that final item, I think. Then it's grind time to the end. Like I said, I'll just make the last episode of recording with the last, showing a little bit of the what I did at the end to and I'll show what the lovely nice location here looks like at the end, because I'm going to put a little lake in the middle and stuff like that, make it look nice. They took a long time to build this planet, so it isn't always up to date, unfortunately. But again, they've created a whole planet this time, so it makes sense that it's not quick like the last time. All right, how big is this building? Earthlink Communications Tower. Holy. Oh boy. Let's look at this one. A little close to the habitat, but at this point I'm not that worried about it. To make it Skynet. I technically don't know if this is out of early access, actually. Yeah. I don't know if this is taller than that other building or not. Definitely taller than the habitat. It already is. Here at the top. Like a little space deck on the top. Oh, got a little antenna being made now. Must be getting to the end. Or multiple antennas, actually. Bang! Earthling! Ah! Ah! Whew. All right, we've reached the final terraformation stage now. Yeah, it's still early access. So now I got to build up the final bits of the habitary index, which is a little bit more heat. So I got to put some of the storm things in this section, a little bit over here, and a little bit to this section here. So if I put one kind of in the middle, it might cover the whole section there. I got quite a bit to do over here, and then a little bit to do over here, a good bit to do down here. Now that's what the rocket pack's for, so don't break a leg. But let's make our little area a little bit prettier. All right. Let's bring in the bulldozer. I don't use the bulldozer too often, but come on, give me some water. How deep do I gotta go to get water? Come on. Why is it not hitting water? That freaking high here? Or am I gonna have to make a little river here? I'm going quite freaking deep, man. Come on. Water! Why do I gotta go so freaking deep to get water, man? They're falling off a cliff to get here. That's one hell of a... Okay, oh crap, man. Look how far the water is to get here. Oh, that's cool. You can see the trains in transit. Uh-oh, they're getting kind of close to being... It's way too deep to get this water. Make this so it's... Get up. Come on. Keep digging a little bit. Come on. Keep going. That's gonna suck. I wanted water. I wanted to put a little lake in the middle. It's not gonna let me. How rude. Fill most of this back up after I figure out what I'm going to do here. Come on. All right. So, tunnel drill. No. Tunnel snakes rule. We're going to shrink this down. Look my way over there. Okay. That doesn't seem as deep as what that hole I had to create was. So how far do we got to go down to strike water? Thing of food. Actually, let's see what happens when I wish that would be nice. Go from here, dig a channel to the water, see if this is low enough to fill a spot. Run, run. I might be like underwater when I get done. If it's far enough down, but I don't know. Oh no. That is as high as the water gets. That stinks. Okay. Yeah, that's as I'm gonna have to just fill that hole back up, I guess. That stinks. I wanted water. All right. That kind of stinks. I wanted to get that. That is not what I wanted to do. Fill it up. Fill up the hole. Fill up the hole. All right, we'll see what happens now using the bulldozer. Think. All right, let's fix that. Make it look like it never happened. I'll think of something to do here. Maybe make a nice little road or something. I could show you that real quick too, that it's a really, really tedious way to get the road placed too. You basically gotta go to here, select what you're gonna use, so like concrete pavement. I actually have to take it down a notch so to match the bottom of the buildings as well, so I'll actually have to dig it down one space to make it actually be level, so that's going to be a pain. I've done it. I did it on the other one. Yeah, I will put a spaceship pad in the middle. That's what I did in my other world. I kind of beautied up the area where the habitats were and made it kind of like the main base of operations, even though most of my crafting stuff was the main base of operations for so long. But let's see. I don't know if we're going to get more tree growth, but also show you on the map. Basic things I need to do is all the sections that are still brown. Yeah, yep. All these sections that are brown, I need to place 2 things in. So what I'll do is I'll extend this over a little bit more by placing you and you here. And you and you. And they got to be patched together. Pretty fertile here already, so it's not going to do a lot of good for this one here, but it'll spread a little farther. Put that down. And that'll actually extend the fertile ground a little bit farther this way towards that marker. It'll probably go about to another section like that. But I basically need to put those everywhere that's not green currently. So I need to make all the sections up here green. I got to make all of this green, which I haven't done hardly anything with. Got to finish making this green, the old volcano area, and then continue to spread all of this around through here. And I don't have to do the big area fertilizer anymore. I can actually use the small ones to do that. So it'll be a bunch of like a spider web of water, little waterways making that happen. What I can do, actually, I can show you what it looks like real quick. Now think about it. Settings, main menu, that it'll save. Some of my other worlds. I don't remember if it was the ocean world that I did all the building in, or whether it was the other one. I guess it was this one. But I didn't actually... But basically, for the ocean world, there were 3 different islands that I had to do that to. But I don't think I ever finished it, actually. No, I didn't. Oh, no, never mind. I did do it. I fertilized and everything. So the whole entire planet has to be covered. So a lot of building to do to get it to this point. But yeah, this one's actually my original, one of my original worlds. What you'll want to actually see is the where I did the final deviate the moon in this one. This one actually had giant tidal waves that would wipe out all your small buildings. So you had to actually push your moon away from the planet a little bit to get it to stop doing that. You basically sent a rocket at the moon to push it away from the building, or away from the thing from it. And then main menu, Ethria. I think this is the floating world, if I remember correctly. This one's floating islands. They're just floating islands in all spaces. At the beginning, you couldn't fly to everything. You could only fly to certain areas because your ship could be struck by meteors if you went to certain spots. It was kind of a cool one too. That gigantic building here. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, moving from little island to island, basically, is what it was. And had to do the same thing. Each island, I did. This one's the one I never fully terraformed, so I might do this one too before. Huh, I didn't actually finish this one because I need to build the habitats and stuff. Really, I don't remember that I didn't finish this one. Well, it's pretty much the same thing as I finished on that one, so I may finish this one out and show them both off at the in another episode then, because let's see, a little bit more climate regulation, so I need to heat this one up and cool this one down. Probably need to put a small heater in the middle of this one and then just start spreading the air or the water things around. Do I have one nearby that I can show that? No, I haven't done it on this island. Where is the ship on this one? Ship's on another island? What? How the heck did I do that? I don't have the teleporters, do I? I don't remember making the teleporters. Yeah, I don't have a teleporter here. Oh, okay, well, well, I guess I'll make a platform real quick and bring the ship here. So I can fly over there to show you some of the... What ones have I already done it to? These two. So the middle left two pair. Oh, my main build locations. That's what it is. I didn't finish last season. Damn. Goes to show you. Yeah, this one you actually had to build the rocket to stop the main large meteor strikes that actually struck your buildings. But basically what I have to do in each of these sections is, let's see. If you can see the spider web of waterways there. They basically, once I land, it's missing for some reason, but there's normally the plant thing here. I'm not sure why it's missing. And then, yeah, they're all missing. Why are they all missing? Because this one should also have one of these guys, the ground fertilizers. We put it down and see if it'll let me extend to it. Maybe one of their last updates kind of screwed with that. Yeah, it's P4088. So I'm gonna have to do this to finish out this area as well as the new one. That's really strange. A lot of these things are gonna need to be fixed. So I got a little bit more to do here than I did at the other place now, I think. Because I gotta remake a lot of this stuff that's busted. So that sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do that to this one too. But protect the planet from potentially devastating asteroids. Basically, you had to make the rocket ship to shoot down the main asteroid belt or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it labeled it. And then the final one was my original solo world. I'm pretty sure I did finish this one as well as Oceania, though. Oh, here's the one that I laid out the ground. So this is the one I was looking for to show you. So basically, you got to dig out the land around the buildings so you can make this level. So you got to go down one notch, put these underneath of them, and you basically choose the item you like. I like the concrete pavement, as you can see, because that's what I used most of. And you could build, I think it's like 16 by something. Actually, no, let's go all the way and it'll tell me. 45, 48. Okay, so I can't go no more than 48. So the more I go one direction, the less I can go the other direction. So I can't remember the exact total. I think it's like 25 and 25 or something of like that. 2020? No. I don't know. It's been a long time since I did this. And I gave up on this one, actually. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, this one got fully terraformed as well. But it's completely... This was the original toxic planet. You had to actually clear out all the water toxins out of the water. All around, surrounding all of the islands. But, yeah, it was a kind of, each one of the worlds each had their own special weird thing that you had to fix. I actually put a little road to come up here so I could bring my vehicles up on it. And then I placed the habitats kind of all in a kind of row section too. This one made a geothermal plant, looks like, and a nuclear plant to make sure we had enough. But yeah, ultimately that other one's going to probably look similar to this. I'll put my little vehicle pad up, as well as another platform for the spaceship. Maybe not quite as extensive as I did with this one. But I didn't actually show you the cargo ship on the other one either, so I might as well show you here. It has more space, but that's it. It's really not much different than the other one. I think it is a little bit faster than the spaceship too. Not by a lot, but it is a little bit. It looks cooler though. But this one I probably won't come back to. Since I finished it, we'll kind of leave it at this one at that. I'll see what I can make of the other one to make it look similar. I might make one of these to keep at that location too. But if you look at it, this one only has the little 2 plot sections versus the other one having 4. So it's a lot bigger. But yeah, we'll try to make the other one similar. Not quite as extensive as that one, I don't think. When I get into crafting like this, and don't expect it quickly either, because it's going to take a while before I even do all of this. Yep. Alexa, turn off my heater. But yeah, don't expect it to be very quick, because it's going to take a long while, especially with me doing other games. So, Unfortunately, you're going to probably wait a while before you see the final touches of what these two look like. As you can see, I completely forgot about the other one. I think you can actually see the other worlds, because I think that's one of the other... It does. That's what I was thinking of. It's a big college campus. But yeah, when I get into the designing modes like I started to do in that one, it takes a long time. And like I said, I'm going to have to use the bulldozer to knock it down one notch, enough for me to steamroll to get it down one notch to start building that. And like I said, it is annoying to fill the entire space. So I don't know if I'm going to do this entire section, unfortunately. I might leave like a small little bit of grass and just make a small road going in between and stuff like that, kind of make it look a little bit more pretty. Maybe make little roads to each buildings, kind of like well, who am I kidding? I'll probably never get to that, to tell you the truth. But the ultimate plan, one of these days. Where should we put the spaceship thing? Early or towards the inside? Power regulation. Technically, I think it should probably go near the Earthlink Tower. I will move the Earthlink Tower because I don't like where it's placed currently. It's kind of crooked compared to everything else. I want to move it kind of over to here. In the middle? Or way deep over here? I can kind of put it in the back here. Make a little road going all the way to it. Oh, I know what to do. I could design a little train thing in the middle. How much longer do you have? We'll just make the train go round and round and round in the center of the place. This is the part that gets me the longest, is trying to fix the little wall pieces. Those are what's going to take a long time, too. I can make a little train coming all the way from the end, working it all the way around, so it's like a little passenger train going back and forth. I think I'm going to do that real quick. Yeah, unfortunately it's going to be a monorail, not a full-blown train. It doesn't even have to move anything. I just want it to look like it's going to move something. Alright, so get him started here. Pleasure! Pleasure! Go ahead and take you straight. Put you to there. Get you to start curving, please. Come on. Too much curve. Not enough. Come on. Where is it you want the curve? Gotta get it better than that. Come on. That might be too much. It's going to get into the building. Alright, never mind. Okay, let's start it from there and see how much of a curve we can get. What are you doing, man? Come on. Oh, we had a speck there. I think it's hitting the little plant building. I think they have a little thing on their Discord for that, for people to show off what their planets look like. Same thing with Planet Crafter. Planet Crafter did that too. Why? Why don't you want me to turn? Come on! Why do you hate me? Why are you doing that? You're gonna delete the whole thing, aren't you? You bastard. Okay. So let's get it to where it's gonna start turning. Barely. There. Alright, now take it so you start turning some more. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Apparently it can't do it. It's like spaghetti. It just does not want to. Alright. What are you doing? Alright. You're going to have to be moved in, I guess. Too close. I guess it could have technically moved that. Well, I don't know. It might be hitting the water thing too. So, all right. So let's try this again. Train station. Turn it so it's facing that way and mashes that. That tree apparently didn't want to get rid of it itself. All right, and we do a better turn from this position. What are you doing? Quit spaghettiing. What are you doing? Come on. Can you? Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. You can't do it. All right, so let's have you go straight from there. Turn. Quit doing that. What is with this? Why does it not want to make a turn? All right, and I don't think so. It just does not want to work. I mean, I can make it straight all I want. It just does not want to turn it. And you would think it'd be better if it turned it quickly, but or farther along, and it does not want to do that. What the heck? I wonder if it's maybe the train station's backwards. Maybe it doesn't like that it's that direction. I'll try to flip it around, I guess. Or maybe put it on this side. All right, let's try that. Do you like the turn? You do not. I don't think it's making a difference. Oh, wait. There was a speck that it doesn't mind. Okay. And we turn some more. Come on, what are you doing? Come on. Come on. There we go. Can we finish the turn? Uh-oh. Straighten out. There we go. All right. Nope, don't like it going that quite that far. All right, can we make this turn? Not quite that sharp of a turn. Okay. All right. Oh, I need to eat. Start that back up. Let's go. Straighten it out. About right there. That's a little too far, unfortunately. Alrighty. You have a good night. Hopefully I can get it done at some point so you can see what it looks like at the end. Keep on me about it. That'll be the only way that I'll continue to finish it. With all the other games to do, that's the biggest problem. And what's with that? Why could you make the turn that heavy? Game. What the hell? Have a good night. Too sharp? Not sharp enough? I think it's too long. Too close to that other one, maybe? Oh, no. Stop it a little bit sooner. I think we're going to have to just start bending that now. Come on, game. What are you doing? Alright, we're going to have to already start turning, I guess. Actually, it may be the factor that it's too close to that building. let's get rid of this turn. Go a little farther over. Alright, right there. It's let me go pretty good distance now, so. I bet it's going too far in there. Uh, huh. It just does not want me to make that turn. Oh well. Yeah, guess we're just not making that turn at all. That sucks. But there. There. Why are you doing that? What if I put another train station in? There. Alright, clear away. Ah, that's it. I think it's crossing into that, so. Let's put it there. Right there. Ah, why can't it place it there? point. Give it a rest.